Your attitude toward me right now, Mr. Alexander, it really, really sucks. You have an air of arrogance. Good morning, Mr. Alexander. So you're charged with terroristic threat. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
2024, officers were dispatched to 11910 Chetman Drive in Harris County, Texas. The complainant, the mother of the defendant, told the officers that her 11-year-old son, the second complainant, was riding his bike down the street when he passed the defendant. Complainant 2 and the defendant know each other. When they passed, the defendant began insulting the son, and the defendant pulled what appeared to be a tan handgun from his waistband and pointed it at the second complainant while making remarks about shooting him. After the second complainant told his family about what happened, they went to look for the defendant and confronted him. The defendant reached into his waistband again, but the complainant's family was able to wrestle the gun away, which turned out to be a BB gun. The officers noted that the BB gun appeared to be very similar to a real gun in appearance.
Mr. Alexander, are you here with anyone today?
Sure.
Who are you here with?
My mom.
Go grab her, please. Go grab your mom.
Are you mom?
Yes.
Come on up.
Come on up, Mom.
Good morning.
Hi. Thank you so much for coming. Lucky he's not charged with aggravated assault. You know, they could charge you with a very serious offense where you're looking at serious time in prison. You're lucky they didn't, Mr. Alexander. How old are you, sir? You're 18. What do you do with yourself these days? Spit the gum out, man.
You chewing gum?
Your attitude toward me right now, Mr. Alexander, it really, really sucks. You have an air of arrogance on you. Either that or...
Yeah, it's almost like this kid is irritated that he's even there. I just heard them say that he is 18 and he is playing around with BB guns and threatening 13-year-olds. You're 18 years old and you're getting into it with 13-year-olds. All right, let's continue.
Has he been with you all morning?
I'm sorry?
Has he been with you all morning?
Yes.
If I drug test you right now, what's going to show up, Mr. Alexander? What's going to show up? I'm sending him for a drug and alcohol test right now. I'd like to know what, if anything, is in his system. We have to. I don't even know what to say, but all I know.
I mean, you brought me up here, so do I have permission to speak?
Absolutely.
Okay, so respectfully, I would submit that these are the alleged charges. There is extenuating circumstances, and the report from the complainant is actually not accurate. That family has actually made verbal and written threats to my son, and we have proof of that. So while I understand that these sound quite egregious, it is not the whole story.
I understand. And I know that there's always two sides to a story. I get it. And you will have the opportunity. But within the first 5 minutes that I've met him.
She said that the complainant's family also made verbal and written threats toward her son. I mean, what family wouldn't? When you called yourself pulling out a gun on their 13-year-old kid, grandson, nephew, whatever. You're 18 years old and you're getting into it with 13-year-olds. And listen, I understand, kids talk crap to one another. And I'm not saying that 18 is 30, but at the same time, what are you doing with yourself for you to be getting into it with elementary age children? I mean, you're a full-grown adult now at the age of 18. And it's also sad how you see him standing there and his mom actually has to speak up for him. Honestly, this just makes me beg the question, where is his father? Where's his father? Because I see his mom is there, And it looks like she's going to do the talking for him because he is too good to talk, or he feels like he can't be bothered to.
His behavior towards me, his demeanor, the way he looks, just
That's anxiety. He's standing in the courtroom. He's standing in the courtroom for the first time. And he doesn't have his attorney, he doesn't have an attorney yet. And this is a process that's foreign to him. So what I would, implore from you is don't take his demeanor as disrespect. He is anxious. He's been anxious all morning. He has been with me all morning and he doesn't really know what to say. So I understand that you're getting a first impression from him, but he is still a very young adult, and this is his first experience in a courtroom.
right. I agree with you.
I'm sorry. Like, I understand, yes, anxiety and all of that. I definitely get it, but at the same time, he's 18 years old, so he should know right from wrong. And I guarantee you, he knows how to act when he's in front of an authoritative figure. He knows how to act. A lot of times, these kids or these young men and women who act like him, they don't have anybody to set them straight. They don't have anybody holding them to a standard and showing them how to be respectful. And he doesn't even understand the ramifications behind who he's talking to or who he's not talking to, for that matter. This is a judge who is holding his future in his hands. And he is acting so arrogantly in front of him, like, why the hell are you wasting my time even talking to me? So I hear the mom, and it is so sad to me, especially because this is going along with the stereotype black mom. And who knows, maybe his father could be at work or something like that, so he couldn't come to court. I don't know. I don't want to assume that his father isn't around, but something is telling me that this young man would be acting completely different if there was an upstanding man in his life. Because if his father was actually there, he would have taught him how to stand up straight, hold his head straight, and speak like he has some sense, let alone act like he has some sense.
Mr. Alexander, what you need to understand is that you're 18. You've got this bag of money on your neck, and this life is but a very, very short. Look at me. Look at me. This life is a very short one, and it can be a very happy life, or it can be a rotten, miserable existence of a life. What you do now will dictate the next 40 to 50 years of your life. You work hard now at 18 to 20 to 30 to maybe 40, so that you're not working like a dog when you're 70 to 80, and you can actually have a life and retire. This, by picking up criminal cases at 18, you're moving backwards. How far did you even make it in high school?
He can't bother to answer.
I want you to answer. I want to get to know you, Mr. Alexander. I want to know what's your, sorry?
Said 11th grade, Your
He said
Honor.
11th grade.
You need an education, Mr. Alexander. If you're going to do anything in this life, you need an education.
I got my education.
I want to do everything I can to help you out. Okay? I really do. If he's smoking weed, it stops today. Okay? I'm going to drug test him right now because I want to know what, if anything, is in his system. If he tests positive, then I'm going to test him again in 40 days, give or take. The marijuana stops now. And I want him to get back in school. He either needs to be in school full-time or get a full-time job so that he's not running the streets. Mr. Alexander, I am also making it a condition of your bond that you're not allowed to have any kind of weapons whatsoever for any reason. I can give you a lawyer to try to help you out as much as I can, and I will waive all your fees so you won't be responsible for any cost for anything.
Thank you.
All I want is him to be as productive and as good of a person as he can be.
See, the sad part about this is why I said I wonder if his father is around, because what this judge is doing right now, chastising him and trying to give him life advice, really, is something that a man in his life should be doing. And listen, I'm not one to sit up here and say that women can't do a good job at raising young men, but when it comes to raising children, you need both dynamics. You need both parents in the home, because a mother is different than a father, and a father is different than a mother. They balance each other out. While the mom is 9 times out of 10 going to be very friendly, nurturing, you know, the father is going to be the one who teaches him how to be strong-minded, but also respectful and valuable, how to act, how to be a law-abiding citizen. This judge having leniency on this young man is actually doing him a favor, because the way that he's acting, I've seen judges in other cases where if the defendant is acting like this, like very arrogantly, and like they're very nonchalant, couldn't care less about what he's saying or even ignoring him in some cases, they'll just say, you know what, the hell with it. You don't care, I don't care. Go ahead, you're going to do the 6 months in prison. And then what do you think that would do to him? What do you think that would do to the 18-year-old young man if he spends 6 months in prison? His life is just starting. And then he gets a record. 9 times out of 10, when a person's life begins to take that kind of trajectory, it does not get better. It typically gets far worse before it gets better. I really pray that this young man does figure it out, get himself together, get in school, and actually do something with himself, because I'm so glad that it was a BB gun and not an actual gun. And having issues and dealings with 13-year-olds while you're 18, that tells me all that I need to know as far as what you're doing. Completely zero. You have zero plans. We have to change this, y'all, and we have to start calling out the stuff that is wrong. We can't be biased just because the people look like us and make excuses. No, can't we understand? The excuse making is not helping us get ahead. Us making excuses for the people that look like us when they do wrong is not helping them. It's enabling it. It's enabling all of the issues that we see going on today within the Black community. So no, you call it and you face it and you even condemn it. It's not acceptable. But all right, y'all. I'm your host, Roman, and you have been tuning in to Common Sense Ain't Common. And until the next one, peace.